Our first meal in the RV, sloppy joes and chips. You guys excited? Is it yummy?
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
It's fantastic. We are so tired. So today has turned out to be a day. Took us longer than we thought to get to the Arctic Circle, but we made it. And we're excited tomorrow to not drive anywhere. And I will give you my opinion on whether or not driving the Dalton is worth it.
Dude, I'm the best. Did you see that? Oh my god. What are you guys doing out there? I'm brilliant.
They're starting to bud. Cool,
It's a ptarmigan. You see it down there, one?
It's a snowshoe hare. Do you see it?
Yeah! Okay, I'm going to take a minute while I have some downtime. I'm sitting in front of the fire that my son built and my husband built. My son is making a totem pole out of a log. I just want to kind of recap what happened yesterday. So we went to a place called Go North and we rented the RV, that RV back there. A very nice RV. And then we went to Walmart and did a grocery haul. I did forget some things, so I had to kind of modify our meal plan a little bit. I don't know how I forgot them, but I did. They weren't on my list. And then we started driving to the Arctic Circle. And we had watched a few videos about the Dalton, which is the highway that was built for the pipeline that brings you up this way. And some of the people on the videos had said that it wasn't too bad, right? Nice mosquito. And some people had said that it was terrible. It was terrible. Mark, do you think it was worth it?
It was worth it
One time. Just to be able to say that you've done it. Honestly, if our...
On the Dalton Highway, just to be able to say that you went to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily the Dalton Highway that was worth it. It was getting to the Arctic Circle, being able to tell people you've been to the Arctic Circle. But no, if our kids were any younger and couldn't appreciate being in the Arctic Circle, it would so not have been worth it. Partly because there was a ton of construction. Part of the road, we had to follow a lead car. For like 30 minutes, yeah. And it was all gravel, and there was all kinds of machinery around us, and it was so much dust. So, yeah. And then the parts where there wasn't construction, some of it was gravel, some of it was paved. But even the paved, while it felt amazing after being on the gravel, there were so many potholes and, what did you call it? Frost heaves? Frost heaves that make like these huge cracks and holes in the pavement and make it like wavy because the water under the road freezes and expands, and so it affects the roads. So yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, and we're a little fainter of heart than we realized. So the other issue that we're having is that both kids are kind of sick. When Micah was speaking earlier, you might have noticed that he's very stopped up. He's still making the best of it and out here whittling and stuff and cutting wood and building a fire. But the munchkin is inside laying down. She's nauseous. We don't know if she just caught what he had, or if it's allergies, or if it's just all in her head. We're not sure. But she's in there sleeping and not enjoying this at all. We did just talk to another camper up here who said that next week, or in a couple days when we go to Denali, the mosquitoes are gonna be a lot worse. I can't even begin to imagine that. So we're definitely gonna need to think about some things to take with us to Denali to maybe grab when we're back in Fairbanks. But I will say the weather is amazing. The view is spectacular. We are in Alaska. We're tired, but it's going to be we're building really fun memories. I will say that. I think we're making some really good memories, and that we'll be able to talk about for years and years and years. So even though there are some things about it that are hard, it's bonding, it's memories, it's all those good things. So anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say for now. We don't know what kind of plant this is. If you do, feel free to leave it in the comments. While it is beautiful to look at, we discovered that if you touch it, it explodes into a cloud of pollen, so allergy sufferers beware. Okay, so I have decided that Alaska has 2 seasons, winter and mosquito. I did not take people seriously when they talked about the mosquitoes. I did not realize how bad they were, how big they are compared to the ones we have at home. And at home we have a ton of mosquito hawks. I think we need to ship them up here. Let me show you what this guy's doing. He's being very manly, doing very manly things.
I am a man.
Because he is a man. For breakfast this morning, we just had toaster waffles. Well, some of us did. Lauren didn't eat a whole lot of anything. And this is what we are doing for our lunch. While we were at the Yukon River camp, the gentleman behind the counter gave us a free pack of peanuts. He told us that in the Arctic Circle, the wildlife is very friendly, and so if we would hold out our hand with peanuts in it, the birds and the squirrels would come eat out of our hands. We enjoyed trying it, however, we were not very successful at it. Well, good morning. If you listen carefully, you can probably hear the rain. It's been raining since yesterday afternoon, off and on. But yesterday was a great day, very relaxing. We spent most of it outside sitting around the fire. However, by the end of the day, we had 3 down. So now Lauren is sick, Micah is sick, and Mark is catching it. So, yeah, it's been interesting. Last night was interesting. Didn't get a lot of sleep. One of these days I'm going to shoot a video at midnight so you can see how bright it is. One of the things we're going to get at Walmart when we go restock today is eye masks. But yeah, so originally the plan was to go all the way up to Coldfoot, which is the last truck stop, right? The northernmost truck stop. But we didn't get all the way up to Coldfoot. We stopped just as we hit the Arctic Circle. So there were things that we had planned to do that we can't do now because we didn't go up all the way, but that's okay. Totally worth it stopping early. Today we're going to head back down to Fairbanks. We're going to restock, and we've actually decided to stay at a hotel instead of staying in the RV in the Walmart parking lot. Just so we can get some good showers. Oh, do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, silly mosquitoes are everywhere. All right, so Lauren, why don't you tell us what you want this water for?
To make watercolor paintings using the Yukon River water.
Magnificent.
Of course, you had to say that as soon as I hit record. Hold, hey, you're probably gonna want to hold that up, yeah. Take a big ol' bite of it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos in this series. Now the plan is to hop on the Dalton Highway and follow the pipeline up to the Arctic Circle, stay there for a couple of days, and then head down to Denali National Park and stay in a campground. Get on the Wilderness Express train and take it into Talkeetna, and then head back to Denali for a day, and then go back to Fairbanks and fly home. While you're here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you leave me any questions that you have about our trip, because at the end of the series, I'm going to do a Q&A video where I try to answer all of them.